Hello everyone, this is the love video for the horoscope Virgo for the month of December and for whatever is left of the month of November as well. Before anything, I would like to thank everyone for watching my videos, leaving me your comments, and for being there, supporting me, and being part of all of this. Okay, so I'll explain to you here what decks I will be utilizing. I have my regular deck, I have the Lenormand cards, the Energy Oracle, and then this deck of cards that I have here is new, and it is called Whispers of Love. It's an oracle that the mission of it would be to give you an idea for you to know how you can bring love into your life. This card I will draw at the end of the video. Okay, so let's start here. As always with my regular deck. And with these cards, for those of you that have never seen my videos, I shuffle this deck, 7 cards turn over, and I align them here in a row. Okay, 7 cards. And later I also interpret the last card of that deck. And then I draw 3 different lines. If you would like, you can pick the first line, second line, or third line, or watch all 3 and then decide which one applies to your current reality. Okay, Virgo, what is happening for you this month? Just gonna adjust the camera here. Okay, so the last card here is the 8 of Cups, which tells me in this case you are leaving something or someone behind. This card really tells me that you are searching for something better because this situation was already tiring for you and you didn't want to deal with it anymore. Here, this tells me that you've left this attitude of waiting and sadness and solitude, of waiting for someone to come into your life and give you some kindness whenever they choose to. And you're telling me, you're saying to yourself, I'm much better than that, and I'm going to lift myself up and search for what's going to be positive in my life. And I have news for you, Virgo. This is the card of triumph. What you do today will work out perfectly for you. This tells me that apparently you do need to defend yourself of an individual or even many people. I don't know why I feel... Look, the card here tipped over. There are people who want to tip you over, knock you down. There is someone that I feel that wants to cause you harm and pain. Your attitude in this moment is the correct one, and I'll tell you why. Because you don't stay cornered waiting for someone to attack you. You defend yourself, and you say, my new plan of action is to defend myself against other people who want to cause me any type of pain. And this tells me here that something very, very good will be coming into your life. And that includes support from someone who will, I wouldn't say protect, but they will give you the means in order for you to defend yourself. And if you're in a case here, that I'm seeing like a court case, I'm hearing, I apologize, sometimes I get tongue-tied here because I have my guides telling me things and I need to continue my thought pattern here. But the guides are telling me has something to do with a court case. It could also be a case in which you have put in, could be a lawsuit, could be for a company. Divorce. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here. And be whichever case it may be, the cards are telling me here that you will come out shining. This is the card of the desires, and they're telling me that it is good news. Okay, the only thing that you will need to take a position here, and which will that be? It will be a choice between two options. One option here is very clear, and and one is to say, I no longer care, and we've already completed this fight. You've dealt with many, many problems, even in situations in which this person has exposed you into love triangles. I'm also seeing in the case of court cases or legal issues, I'm seeing that could be referring to child support, and it's something that you just want to end with. And you're telling yourself, I don't want to live with this emotional instability. I'm exhausted, and I'm going to move forward and let it be what it is. So I see you still in the process of making a decision, but the decision that you make will be the right one. And look, I moved the cards here, what was behind, and I see the stability card behind it all. This line here is not so much of a romantic relationship, but yes, it is telling me about people who are dealing with someone who had a very important relationship and have gone your own separate ways. And I see that it could even lead you to court. I also feel in this specific case, employers as well. So everything can apply. Okay, the compass here. I told you earlier today, you need to find your rhythm. The number 6 tells me that there will be people there supporting you in your decisions. It could be a lawyer, it could be a counselor. Someone is supporting you, first of all, for you to get out of this relationship. If you are with someone this way, someone is extending their hand to you and helping you out of this. Something will happen this month. Remember, Virgo, good things are going to come your way. People who were desperate trying to find a way to get out of this, you will find it. It's almost, really, I'm seeing a colander here in which the way water kind of escapes from that, and that's kind of what you're doing here with bright colors. I see you doing very, very well in the month of December. And if there are others who are involved as well, I do feel happy for that. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, what can I tell you here, Virgo, that I haven't already told you? We have here the number 9, which is you're thinking how you can do it. And this tells you here, open the door and just walk away. Okay, what you have here is a false sense of security. It's to stay somewhere because you're thinking, I'm going to stay because I feel secure, but this person is not treating you well. You're not doing well. And so that was really the mental tangle that you had and the confusion. It's like I said, it's a false sense of security. So if you were in some way tangled up in this mess, then it's time to walk away and leave this behind because there's no reason for you to have to suffer. Some of you, it could be that you travel to a faraway country. Not only do you leave your home, but you leave the country and you distance yourself. Here I see scissors here. Could be that someone also born in the year 72 may be relevant to you. Also, I'm seeing people who are 27 years old. I also see someone who has a son or a daughter who's born in the year 2000, who is also in this situation, and he or she is in, I would say, at the age limit where parents can decide for them, and your son or daughter is saying one thing, but you kind of want something else for them. But I definitely see that some of you will take a trip here and leave things behind. Okay, so leave your home behind, leave your country behind, things like that. It could apply to some of you. Okay, so let's move on to the second line, Virgo. Okay. Okay, Virgo, I need to mention something here to you because I know I have all of your attention right now watching this video, and it's the following. Starting the 15th of this month of November until the 15th of December, I'm going to have a special promotion for private readings. Okay, so we're going to continue on with the second line, Virgo, here. So the Six of Swords in reverse. This tells me that you will need to speak with someone, but this conversation will move mountains, everything. Okay, this conversation is between you and someone that you know apparently for quite a while, of which it's telling me the following here. This person believed that you would be waiting for them or assisting them, serving them for the rest of your life. As if you are the one who has the obligation to put everything into the relationship, and the other person is fine just coming and going. And here this tells me that you're going to say to this person, you know, these days of idling, and this is what I'm hearing here. This is the first time in a reading that I'm hearing my guides tell me this, which is the word idle. And here this is telling me that someone is going to tell someone that they are idling. And also they tell me that your happy days are over. That's what you're going to tell this person. And this shows me a person who is a sign, an air sign. Could be Virgo because I just said Virgo, but if not, it would be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So take into account Virgo as well because it slipped. This tells me that as of today, you're saying, I want to be happy. And it's not that this person is a bad person or even really a good person. What it's showing me here, and I want to put this together, here we are not talking about that the other individual is treating you badly. It could be a relationship in which maybe you're dating someone and this other individual thinks that they deserve everything. And you're thinking, you know, I don't want to be with someone like that because I don't trust, because this is the card of trusting, that this will change. So, you know, you're like this now and you're going to be like this forever. So you're thinking this is going to be very unjust for myself. And you also don't think that this person has the interest or the willingness to put in their soul, their heart, to achieve something as a couple or a partnership. So you're thinking each of you is best to go your own way. And let's take a look at what the Lenormand cards have to tell us. I'm hoping that no one is saying this to you, because I did say Virgo as well. If someone does feel identified by this, better to make a change now. Here, this card tells me that someone who may have 37 years old, and it could even be that they are currently living with their parents up until now. And you're thinking, you know, it's about time that I go and live on my own. I also see people who were born in the year 1973. I see the letter G, B, P, T, and V. Because I see B as well, so B for Bravo, and V for Victor. I'm just examining this card a little bit here. See what else I can see. You know what else I see here? Someone who studied a lot of things, but really doesn't utilize anything that they learned. So I see someone who jumps around. I see like a spider web. So it's almost as if they do all of that to seem busy, but really, you never see what is the progress that they've made. And this situation, I would say, if it was based on having some type of hope for the future, you've now realized that that is going to be impossible because time is passing you by and there's no advancement. Also, if this is the case with your child and you're the parent, you thought that maybe they would change and things would be different, but it's not happening. Okay, so this tells me here that there's an adjacent possibility. And what does that mean here is that the solution to this problem is in finding a different way out. So what's happening here? You are thinking with a conventional mindset, but I see that you need to think of out of the box, really. Think, what is the best way of telling this person that their time is up and that the relationship is over, that you've given them all the help that you can, but it's time now to go your own separate ways. So that's why I see the word help here. This is all about help, you helping them. But he or she also needs to find their own way. They're no longer your responsibility. You know, even if it is, we're talking about a parent-child responsibility, you know? It's about time that they go and they figure their things out on their own. Okay, so let's see, Virgo, what we have for you in the third line. Let's see if we have a little bit more romantic situation. But as you know, I do read what I see, and I can't change the cards. Okay, so what do we have here? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Here we are with the Six of Cups, with the return of someone from your past. That's what I'm seeing here. And you believed that he or she wouldn't come back into your life. I'll tell you more here. This person, and it could be someone who is an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Or I feel fire as well. So Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This person, I believe, cut you off. I would like to give you more specific details to who this applies. Because obviously these cards are not for everyone because it is a general reading. If you would like a personal private reading, as I've told you earlier, you can request that, but this is general, okay? And this is talking to me about someone who cut you off and ended the relationship and said they no longer care about you, okay? You were sad, had insomnia, worried, suffering, all of that. But after a certain amount of time, you start to recuperate your strength. Everything starts changing for you. What before seemed very pessimistic now seems a bit better. What before you didn't understand, you start understanding now. Secrets come to light. You connect with your emotions. You've cried everything that you needed to. You've suffered. But afterwards, you know, you feel okay. You've passed that period of time of suffering and pain, and you start to recuperate yourself. Now, the cycle was not completely closed off here. I'm not sure if you've seen maybe those Hollywood films in which it seems that everything was going to be closed off and there was a little bit of space open and someone kind of enters your life. You thought that everything was over, but there was still something there that still needs to unite, still needs to close that chapter. And here is the circle. that closes completely. Here is when you decide. If you give the opportunity for them to be part of your life, or if you've now said, this is really the end of it for you. But that attitude that you will have with that individual will be the one that determines that this cycle, that circle completes itself. So, what I'm seeing here is, imagine someone has to go find 6 elements to close the element, and they only have 5. Well, the 6th element is this. It's the Ace of Pentacles here, what you're looking for. After this, you're going to see everything clearly, and you're going to say, now I feel complete and I feel well, whether it's that you reject them or you accept them back into your life. It's something that concludes itself. Okay, so it's simple. Okay, let's see if the Lenormand cards have to tell us anything about this person who wants to come back into your life. So let's see here. Some people are going to feel very, very happy about this person. Other people are going to feel happy even just to confront them again and say whatever was on your mind. People who believed you were never going to have that opportunity to see that person again. Others are going to be happy because you are still in love with this person. And there is a third group of people which will feel completely indifferent to this person, whether or not they see that person. But you know what? Even if you're indifferent, you need to close that cycle, that circle inside you. And I see there's circles everywhere here that need to complete themselves. Okay? So it's a spiral, really, till we fully complete everything. Okay, so let's see here for the Energy Oracle. Okay, so this is for people, obviously, who, the image I'm referring to, maybe Catholic or Christian, religious, etc. It is also for people who are very spiritual, because being spiritual doesn't necessarily mean that you do or don't believe in religion, okay? So there are people who do believe in energy. Well, it's the energy that you see here. So that's in their hands. That's what this card is telling us. What it's telling us really is that what you need right now is to heal yourself. Okay, so close that circle. Like the circle you have here, that's what you need to do. You need to heal yourself. You need to complete this cycle. Doesn't matter whether or not we want to be with this person. Sometimes we just need to listen to what the other person has to tell us to truly say, I no longer want to see you ever again. And that's what's happening here. And the cards are asking you that if you do believe in this, then ask that the energy puts this in front of you in order to speak your mind and be able to move forward and heal yourself. So even though sometimes we're not with someone, we are dragging the negative energy of that person. So what we need to do, as I've said before, is heal. And that's what the cards are telling us. The image of Jesus Christ is here, which for those of you that are religious is the biggest healer of the world. For those of you that believe in energy, well, I don't think that maybe the image is the same way attributed, but that's the healing card. And I know that all over the world, that there are many countries that believe in different things. And so, obviously here, this can apply to really any belief or any ideas as far as healing goes. So, I know that these videos are watched all over the world, and I respect every single type of belief. I just want to clarify that here, but this is based, rather, these cards were based under the Catholic religion, And that's why we have this image specifically here. But the idea is the healer. Okay, and then the last card that we're going to have here for everyone, for the Whispers of Love. Okay, and again, here I'm seeing the age 51 or the year 51. If you're waiting for someone to come back into your life, that might be a sign for you. Okay, so this card turned over, which says here, it says, get to know each other. So learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Okay, so what the cards is asking you is to give the opportunity to someone else that you can get to know them or that they can get to know you. Virgo, once again, if you would like a reading with the special price that we have for this month from the 15th of November to December 15th, here is the description, and you can click here in order to book that reading, and you will go directly to my booking page and take advantage of that promotion. Okay, if you would like to be part of my exclusive membership, you can click on the join button at the bottom right hand side of this video. I will have different videos for you, exclusive videos, and you can get a lot more information as well. I will also have many options for you this month, different types of videos, different subjects and topics. So I have a lot of options for you. If you would like to also communicate directly with me to ask me a question, it's ameliatarot13@gmail.com. Thank you so much, Virgo, for being here, and I wish you all of the best, and hopefully that you will be full of joy for the rest of this month.